Why is it so important that they go and cling to the Muslims like they clung to them in the prison?
Um, the Prophet said, a man is like the one he loves, right? So when you're in a prison, you're immersed in being with the Muslims, and Allah made the Islam easy for you. And when you come out here and the distractions come, and you might have some children or ex-wife or family members or the job or the PO that's trying to get you to do whatever, they begin to distract you. And it's a trial. And in the instance of this specific place, the Hijra House, or just going to the local masjid wherever you are anyway, Allah says, hold fast to the rope. And this will be a goodly handhold for you. And it's either you can hold on to going to the masjid on a regular basis, or you can hold on to going to whatever worldly place it is you go to after work. But if that's what you're doing, you can't expect to be successful. I don't know, Allah knows best what it would have been another way, but I know that since I've been here, masjid is 3 blocks away, so I can go every single day. We get up for Fajr, me and the brother that we share a room, walk to the masjid in the morning, and I don't think that if I didn't live here and close to the masjid, I could see how it would be easy to let life get in the way, and oh darn, I forgot I need to go do this, and this house and its proximity to the masjid help to, number one, there are other Muslims living here. I know that if I went, my father's not a Muslim, no one else, I'm the only Muslim in my family. So if I stay with my family again, there is some amount of stigma attached to becoming a Muslim while you're incarcerated.
Well, but that's interesting. What's the stigma attached to becoming Muslim while you're incarcerated?
Well, because of the fact there are some people who come home while they were incarcerated, they were good Muslim, and they come home and they kind of go wild and break many of the hudud of Allah, and in doing so, it makes the people say, well, he's a jail Muslim or a prison Muslim. And this is the one who
and that term means that you only practice Islam when you're locked up.
Yes, you're a righteous, incarcerated, and worldly person when not. And I think that it's the people's desires. There have been people with desires since the time of the Prophet. I don't think that's going to change. I think that because of the time we live in now, maybe like you can put the spotlight more on it so people notice that more, because the generality is that it's not so many good, righteous people now. Allahu Alam.
But like you mentioned before, it's important for the brothers to seek out the Muslims when they get out. But for the people who are, have never come close to going to prison, leading good lives, and have nice communities, do you think there's some things they can do to kind of help the brothers when they, not putting the blame on them, but do you think there's more things that can be done to help brothers and sisters when they get out from prison, to make that adjustment back into society?
Yeah, I didn't know about this place, right? My PO knew about this place. I didn't. She is the one who told me about it. Because I didn't know what I was gonna do. But this is, I wish we had more places like this.
And how long have you been here now?
Almost a year.
Okay. Now we talk about the prisoners becoming Muslim, but what about like the staff and the guards? Are some of them Muslims, and do they ask you questions about Islam?
There are Muslim COs.
And what's a CO?
Correction officer.
Okay.
But the generality is, here in Virginia anyway, the policy is that they're not allowed to have any interaction with our services. So, like when we was on Sussex 1, there were Muslims that worked there that it'd be Juma on Friday, so they would come and just stand there and be the deputy who was there. sometimes you will have conversations. Sometimes they will come and correct us and be like, Aki, the imam at the masjid said that we should do this way. And then we will all correct ourselves together.
So, but to the guards who are not Muslim, they ask you questions about Islam? I mean, was there a point in time when they became more interested in asking questions just for their own general knowledge about Islam and Muslims?
Certainly, the last few years, right? Since we've been in Iraq, not even September 11th, there was a whole bunch of questions right afterwards, and then not so much. But since the war in Iraq and then the political stuff that came with it, with the misrepresentation about it and all that, that's when the questions started coming. You know, they would be like, well, what do they got in Iraq? Are they Muslims? Are they a different kind of Muslim than you? What's the difference between a Shiite and a Sunni Muslim? And these are always how the conversation starts. They saw something on the news.
So let me ask you, I mean, unfortunately you told me your story, you know, you got involved in gangs and other things when you were young. So, I mean, did you, when you were in there, did you think of that if you had a chance to talk to young people, young Muslims, even non-Muslims, about how you would try to de-glamorize the things which are, you know, in the rap videos, you know, I mean, they're shooting people in rap videos, robbing them, making it look like, you know,
Yeah, like it's
something.
okay.
Yeah, like it's okay, you know. Did you ever think about what you would say to them if you could really explain to them the reality of those things which they see and envy?
All that stuff that they see and envy is not, that's fake. That's not real. That's on TV. And TV isn't real. It's television. In general, you know, when they write a script for it and got some actors paid to do it, then it's fake. And you can't believe that stuff, right? The reality is that I sold drugs and shotguns, and I didn't have any $1 million watches, and I didn't have any German-made foreign vehicles, and didn't know nobody who does. And I still don't know anybody with $1 million watch. Although you see them on television, like it's the big thing, like everybody's got them. All that rap video, television show, Die This Week and Alive Again Next Week stuff, that's all fake. All is fake. This is not The Wire. You know, it's not a TV show. People die in prison. People die out here in these streets every day. And it don't really, that's the, you know, crime don't pay. I guess that's the old saying, right?
Yeah.
But it don't pay.
But I mean, what's the position of the people in prison? You know, because on the street, you know, somebody, he's the man. You know, he's running things. You know, he's hard in the streets. What's it like when he gets in prison? Is he still the man once he gets in there?
Not really, right? In prison, being the man is about your talk game. It's about being able to outsmart guys around you. Part of it is about your hands. You know, a lot of times you don't got to fight nobody if you can diffuse him mentally first. You know, he might be mad, but you can talk to him, and then he don't want to fight no more. You can trick one of his homeboys or get another guy to get him out the way. Prison is because of the fact that it's restricted, and again, you got COs watching you all the time. Other dudes that's watching what you're doing. It might not be right. They could tell. And you got such a small window of time for to do whatever it is you'd like to do. You kind of have to sit and plot first. Think about it like, all right, when I do it, I'm going to do it this way. And it make you either you become more aware of your surroundings, or because of the fact that you weren't aware of your surroundings, you're not very successful. One of the two.